Adding another mod here, guys. I'm gonna put these things on right here. So our fishing rods, they stuck out here. Change our line and stuff, so we put that on there like that and traced it out so you can get you home. Now we cut. Drilled our holes and on this part, and then we got some of these little screws right here. These are actually sheet metal screws. I believe they're about a ½ inch long, whatever. And we run them down in there and they hold real good. They're in there, they're tight. Everything's ready to go for that. Okay guys, this is what we've added to the kayaks. We got the outriggers on here. So we've added some 1 1/4 inch tees in here to put some fishing rod holders on, because I didn't want to put them on this thing back here because I'm going to be putting my GoPro back here and we can pull it out when we need to. Got a 1/4 inch screw on this ½ inch pipe here. Gonna put our GoPros back here, line them up, gonna set one up on the front, and so we want this open to where we can get to it, and no rod holders back here, so we're going to put them right behind our seats where we can reach around and get our rods. Probably carry 2 rods at least, and this is the way they look. We got to file these out a little bit more. I just cut them, and the rod will go down in there kind of like this right here, and that way it can go on down in there a little further, and you got more holding it. So we're hoping this is going to work out real good. If not, we can cut some more pipe. But getting ready to cut this piece, I'll show you how I done it. I just marked me about a 3/4 inch to 1 inch, and I'm going to cut it on this table saw, and I've just barely got the blade up. But be careful if you do this. You need to wear safety glasses. This is the best I got right now because I don't have my safety glasses out here. I'm going to show you how I cut this. I made me a mark right here so I know how far to go back, how far I want to cut down. And we'll Okay guys, we've got another hatch to go on the Tahoma Lifetime kayak, and this will make 3 hatches. It comes with 1 hatch that you know about, that, you know, it goes in the middle. We're just going to show you some stuff right quick here, what we've got on here. Let me unhook that, and that's the one that comes on it. And I've got all my stuff down in here where I rigged up my fish finder. Fish finder's okay, you know, if you want one. And you can lay stuff down in this little tray that I put on here. We'll show you that later. But also, the cup holders are not very big. So I took and put 2 of these planters together. I got these stuck together. There's 2 of them together. And I put them on my sanding machine and just sanded them down so it would fit down in here. We may put a little bit of glue in there or something, just touch it, glue just where, you know, it will hold. But it's in there pretty good. But that way you have a better drink holder. And we've got that in there, working on both of them. And this is the new hatch we got. We're going to put it on there, and it turns and locks. This hatch right here was 12 bucks. It come off of eBay. I had to wait. It come from China. And this right here goes inside. This is an 8-inch right here, 8-inch hatch. We're going to put it right here at the front. We'll show you how we're going to do that with a pen. We're going to mark it. This is unlevel, but the thing of it is we're going to pull it up with screws, and it should fit pretty flush when we do that. I know some of you probably think, well, I don't know whether I'll do that or not, but it doesn't matter. We're going to fix it this way. And also, this is an 8-inch hatch. I was going to show you this. This right here is a 6-inch hatch. The reason we put the 6-inch hatch on this kayak so we could put the milk crate behind the 6-inch hatch, and we have access there. Got your pliers in there, got a couple of towels in here, a little band to hold stuff with, anything you want to put down in there. But we put the 6-inch because the 8-inch would not allow you to put this milk crate back here at the back and still fit in there. This crate ain't going nowhere. And we did have to grind the back edge of the crate. You saw that on another video. Ground it on a sander, and we just ground that down so that would just fit up in there and everything's out of the way. Gives you access to this hatch. That's one thing we like. 6-inch back here, 8-inch at the front. Also, our milk crate. Here's some stuff. We're just throwing some stuff in. Bought this Black Friday at Walmart. Ozark Trail. Has a water thing inside. Hadn't used it yet, but I do like the pack. The pack's worth what I gave for it. They were normally $15. Got this one for $8. We both got one, $8 a piece. And so that's something that we'll probably use when we go camping or whatever. And we've got our outriggers that'll go inside these things. We just pull these off and stick the outriggers in. Just showing you an overview here. And this is why they would go in here. And that's 1.25 inches, and this is 1-inch pipe right here. So they go in, they fit good, and they line up with the holes. You stick these down in here, or you can pull it out to the next place. We have another place to come out about that far from the boat. You can use it either place. It does pretty good even all the way in because we've tried it. You saw that on the video. But we just wanted to show you that. Now we're going to try to stick this in and get it in there and see how that works out. We're going to line this up right here, and we're going to cut this out. You pull it back far enough to where I'm at. That should be about right. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's close from what I can see. And I'm going to try to hold this thing straight. There it goes, sliding with me a little bit. I'm going to try to hold it straight here. I'm going to bring it down just a hair bit. You just want to make sure this here does not get over that. And I'm going to hold it right there and see if I can mark this thing. So that's going to work. You see, basically, you got a whole bunch of edge right here. So if you get off a little bit, it's not going to hurt anything. But that should do it right there. It'll be close. And I'm going to take a little saw and saw that out. Got it. We're just using these screws that come with it. They got a little bit of thread on them. Let me grab another one here. I can't hold on to nothing. But just sticking them on there. If we have to go back and put some with nuts on them, some bolts and nuts, we will. But I believe this will hold it. Trying to just space them out a little bit. Alright, here's what we got. Untwist, unlock, boom. Okay guys, you know that I told you I put this in here. I cut this off of a small gas tank on my bandsaw and mounted this inside, and it's got the screws running through and everything. Here's what we did next. I didn't want to drill no holes up here if I could get out of it. So what we did, we run the transducer. I took the cords and run the transducer up through the scupper hole in the bottom, and he might get a shot of that underneath. Right here it is. And I used some goop glue, and we got that in there. It ain't going nowhere, it's pretty tight. You can see that. And I'll show you the glue we used. I said goop, it ain't goop, it's some E6000 transparent clear, and it's really good for water, and it's strong stuff once it sets up. It took about 2 days. I put some on, got it to hold in there. I put a little board up against it to hold it, and then we put some more glue on it after it dried, and I put some more the third time. It won't come out. Okay, this is what we done next. Big A here, he says, why don't you put you one of those balls down in there in the scupper hole. What we did, we drilled a hole through the ball, run the string through it, and run it through the transducer. There's a place there you can run it through there, and that put some pressure on it, and I pulled this up tight so this ain't going nowhere. We run the cord out up under the seat and run it down inside this, and everything's running around the front, so I didn't have to drill no more holes. I just wrapped that up, and this one right here is just in a bag. This is my battery pack. I'll show you that. I got it in a bag, and I don't know if this is waterproof. It don't really matter. I don't think it would hurt anything, Let me see if I can pull this thing out. It's turned sideways on me. Hang on. Alright, I'm going to pull this out. Get all of that stuff off where we drilled down in there. Alright. I'm going to show you the battery pack, and it does work. I've got that laying down inside, and I just wrap my cords up, put a rubber band around it, and we put it in one of these little things. I did drill some small holes inside this to run into this little pack here. I'll show you that too right quick. Let me open this box up. You get these little boxes on Amazon. I don't know what size they are. They ain't very big. I put the rag in there just keep this from sliding around. This little thing here, you can buy those on Amazon, and it's got the wires that you can we hooked them up with these little screw tab things, and it's got 8 batteries. That makes 12 volt. 8 batteries makes 12 volt. It's double A's, and they say they'll go about, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 hours on a charge. And I'm not going to be using it a whole bunch, but I do like to mark fish. And what I did, I just rolled this cable up, put it all together. It's just simple stuff. It ain't hard to do. And I need me another rubber band. I got something else I'm going to put around this. As a matter of fact, I ain't worried about it right now. Here's a good rubber band here. I'll use this one. This good old thick rubber band. Just keep these wires from running around in the bag. And I may find something else to put it in later on, but this works for now. This is a little cooler bag. We may use it, put drinks in, I don't know. And what I'm going to do is just zip it back up. I'll just put this around there. Drop it back down in here. It's out of the way. It ain't going nowheres. And like I say, I may put it in a waterproof bag. But what I did, I shut this thing down on the cords, and it don't hurt it because it's not that tight. And then you can pull this back. It's out of the way. You ain't drilling a whole bunch of holes and everything. That ain't going nowhere. So this does work. I don't have it plugged in right now. Okay, also we did put these pull handles on here. Let me pull this thing back up on here so it don't fall off my table. We got the pull handles, so run it through where these handles are at the front. Just stuck it through there. Big A over here, he run that in there and tied it up, and we cut us a little piece of, I guess that's a 1/2 inch pipe or whatever that is. I don't know, quarter or whatever. So we'll grab this out of our seats and just pull ourselves up. Okay, one more thing, guys, we want to show you we're going to use is a 1/2 inch pipe right here. This is the gray pipe that you can buy Schedule 40. It's not very heavy. It's a good pipe. Also bought some caps that'll fit on the 1/2 inch pipe, and I think this is a 3/4 inch long screw. We drilled holes through the cap, and that is a 1/4 inch. That will fit your GoPro and most of your cameras, and then we screwed this down on there to lock it in. But these work. You can screw your GoPro on there. That ain't going nowhere. You might want to stick it right here in your rod holder if you got one like that. You can take it and put it back here in your milk crate. Just anywhere it'll fit down in there. Be over your head. And then there's other things that we're going to show y'all down the road here. You could stick it in one of your fishing rod holders if you're not fishing that day. Good place to put it. Get different views, different angles. That'll work for you. Let me tell you something. Have a blessed day. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Amen. Thank you so much. Subscribe to our channel and give us some likes. Thank you so much.